My biggest wish, and I'd assume a lot of others, is to receive that healing that we are all looking forward to. It's when our lives have been full of playing the victim, of victimhood, that all we seek is to leave that area, this space, and to enter a place where we no longer have to be submissive, to be dominated, to no longer be the victim of everything. And the only possible way of that happening is to find a cure, a healing that will fix all the memories that we've been through, that will bandage all the back ends of our days and make us feel all well again. Even though that is possible and everyone is working towards it, it's a means of self-preservation. It's something that focuses solely on yourself. And we fail kind of to see that there are others that are affected by our own improvement. And what I mean by this is that as victims, as we all are, have spent years in our victimhood, and sometimes it never ends, we'll find the cure. And sometimes we will have assumed that we already found the cure. And that is when we let our guard down. Because when someone is cured, or when someone is healed from their worries, they reach stability. They're no longer in a dynamic shifting plane. They're still. The ship's not moving. It stays, and it's silent. There's nothing to think about. There's no hovering. There's no worries. And a person that is stable will never be able to reach out from their place and from their foothold that they've maintained because of whatever reason, pride, anger, and final comfort. But our wishes to achieve healing in the end amounts to nothing if no one else is healed. If I have finally ended my days of playing the victim, who will receive the worst of my days? When will the punishment that had tortured me my entire life, when will the punishment towards them be given? And if I truly accept that healing and I enter a state of stability, the answer is never. They will never understand. They will never receive what was meant to be given. Because I've entered a state where I no longer have to move. There's no more anger. There's just peace, pretended peace, that everyone is at healing and that no one will ever be hurt again. And then you live in this community of constant improvement and a barrage of affirmations and understanding one another. But when we exist without pain and when we try to remove ourselves from our past situations, the cycle only continues. If the people that had done things that had caused harm were to be let go, the cycle continues, and we never actually see any improvement in the long term. All we see is ourselves preserved, and in the end that is greed. but it's justifiable because it's for ourselves. It's moral because we aren't harming anyone, but it is immoral because we aren't preventing harm either. Someone that will suffer the things that I have will suffer it, and suffer it 1,000 times more if I exit the state of pain, if I return to as I was as a baby, and if I return to that childlike state that everyone had wished for their entire lives. Then how will I be able to help, as I am so vulnerable and so helpless myself, acting as if I could never take another bruise, another hit? That person that is currently going through the things that I went through will be laughing at me, saying that there's nothing I could ever do to help, because I no longer feel that pain, or I feel it and I've masked over it. Anyways, the healing that we're all trying to achieve from our victimhood isn't all that we think it is. It is an illusion at some points, and though we feel it, we don't actually understand it. What does it actually mean? Not just for us, but for everyone. Will it really change anything?